Morning guys, I hope you're all doing well. So today I have a double handbag unboxing. So I did say that I was potentially going to be doing a triple handbag unboxing, but yesterday the bag that I was waiting on didn't arrive, so it looks like the third bag will be here next week along with another one. I ended up purchasing another one yesterday. So that's 4 designer handbags that I've purchased in the past week. And that is simply because I've been browsing eBay and some really amazing styles have popped up at great prices. So I've just had to get my hands on them. And yeah, today I'm going to be showing you 2 of them. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. I love to buy vintage designer handbags. In particular, I love buying them, cleaning them up and styling them with my capsule wardrobe to have quite a timeless, sustainable wardrobe. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to my channel and stick around because there's plenty more unboxings coming and a lot more capsule wardrobe content. So these both arrived on Monday. It is now Saturday and I just have not had the time with work to sit down and film an unboxing. But I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want to open these bags and then once I've opened up the packages, I can give you a little more details on each of the bags. So the first one, this one I have not given anyone a sneak peek. No one knows what this bag is. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I saw it and immediately fell in love with it. The shape, the style, just everything. So it comes in this like plastic satchel with bubble wrap. That's generally how they come when they come from Japan. Because they are vintage, so a lot of them don't have their boxes, their dust bags and their receipts. So here is the bag. Can any of you guess what brand it is already? So this is a beautiful vintage Celine tote. Now I haven't bought Celine for quite some time, but I absolutely love it. It's a very affordable brand, very, very good quality. And I feel as though everyone should get their hands on it now while it's still the price that it is. So basically I saw this bag pop up and I just fell in love with it. I wasn't looking for a tote bag in particular, but I loved how casual it was. I loved the canvas, I loved the leather straps, and yeah, I just saw it and just thought, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So I'm going to fill it with some stuff just so you can really kind of see the shape and the style of the bag. So there's the bag when there's some stuff inside it. What do you guys think? I'd love to know your thoughts. I know it's not for everyone. My sister came over before and she was like, ooh, it's very vintage. But I really do love that vintage style. So I know that it's not everyone's cup of tea. But I just fell in love with the shape of it and the fact that it was this canvasy kind of material. So I know it's super durable and it's going to be great for those days where I want something a little more casual, but I also need to fit a lot of stuff inside. So when I saw this listing, I instantly thought of this with a white basic tee and a pair of blue jeans or blue denim shorts and some tan sandals. I think that would look so cute. Is there anything better than pairing old with new? I just think it gives an outfit so much more depth and it just makes me feel like I'm wearing a little bit of history. So I absolutely love this bag. The moment I pulled it out of the packaging, it was a lot darker than I thought, which I loved. I love this grungy kind of dark material. It has, yeah, more of a edgy kind of style. And then the first thing I noticed as well was how soft the leather is. Like, Celine really is such great quality and it's completely underrated. So you've got this beautiful canvas material, then you've got these black kind of canvas strips here along the front and the back. Now in real life they're quite faded. I'm not sure if it comes across on camera, but it really does make it look more worn. So I've actually purchased some black clothing dye and some cotton wool buds, and I'm going to attempt to dye that black again because I feel like it'll make it pop and make it look so much newer. But fingers crossed it works out and it doesn't get too messy and ruin the rest of it. But it's a little bit of trial and error. See, it's like the large kind of Celine Triomphe symbol. I think that's what it's called. That's very hard to find on vintage bags. Usually it's the smaller kind of print, so that, you know, is a dead giveaway that it's vintage. But when it's got this bigger kind of Celine print, it kind of makes it look like it could be from a recent collection, in my opinion. And then you've got this beautiful soft leather. It's like a leather trimming right around the edges. And then you've got the handles here, which have a nice amount of drop to them. When you wear this bag on your shoulder, it sits quite nicely on your body. It sits quite nicely. It's not too high. It kind of sits right under the arm there like that. And then you also have this gold hardware buckle here. Love gold. And that is the closure. So the bag is completely open and then you've just got that buckle there to keep it closed. There are clips on the side that pop it out if you need it bigger, and that again changes the shape of it. So if you're someone who likes a tote with this kind of shape, how beautiful is that? I like it both ways, but I mean it fits a lot, so I think for now I would wear it clipped like this. And then you've got this leather tag here, and I only just noticed, but on the inside of this tag you have a clip. I'm guessing this would be for your keys or anything that you want easy access to. You could clip on there. So yeah, that is the bag there, and I'll show you now what it looks like inside. Guys, this bag is just so soft and nice to use. Like, it's not stiff or anything, and I just know it would probably be a great beach bag or even a nappy bag. I don't have any kids and don't plan on having kids anytime soon, but if I was someone who was on the hunt for a vintage designer handbag to potentially use as a nappy bag, I feel like this would be perfect. So inside it's black lining, and also the condition inside is amazing. You have a zip compartment at the back here, and then it says Celine Paris on there, and then in the zip you have quite a large pocket. I'll pull it out because that is where the authenticity code is for the bag. So you have that pocket on one side, and then on the other side you have some open pockets here. I'm assuming one is for your mobile phone, and then another little pocket for other little bits. And then again it has that leather trimming, just attention to detail, like such beautiful quality. So there it is inside. It's a very similar style to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. Obviously a completely different fabric, but in terms of the actual style and what it fits, I would imagine it's very similar size to that. And actually, speaking of that, I might actually try this with an organizer and see how it goes. So just out of curiosity, I have a organizer here for a Speedy 30 size. This is from KD Australia. I'll link it below, and I'm just going to pop that in the bag and see. So there's obviously plenty of room around it, but if I do those clips again, oh my gosh, that works so well. So you've got the bag like that, and then on the inside you have the organizer. And because the organizer is a light kind of color, it's very easy to find things, and that will help me keep this bag organized. Look how beautiful that is. And this is what you need to think about when you're looking on the pre-loved market at vintage bags. Think about things you could do to it. Could you add a crossbody strap? Could you add an organizer to help keep the shape? Like, there are so many things you can do to make it look a little newer and kind of modernize it. So I absolutely love this bag. I would love to know your guys' thoughts. Please let me know in the comments below. I ended up purchasing it for $100 US. So I think that's around 150, 160 Australian dollars. So extremely affordable. Guys, look how cute that is. Like, when people say to me, oh, I don't really like vintage bags, it's like, are you kidding? Look at that. Is that not just so cute? And it all comes down to how you style it as well. But that to me looks very similar to the Chloe tote bag. I'll insert a photo of the one I'm talking about, or even the YSL one that everyone was wearing during their Euro summer, like that canvas kind of beachy casual vibe. I think that is so similar to those bags. And you can't go wrong, $150. Like, what a bargain. So now we're on to the next bag. And if you've been watching any of my other videos, you would know that this bag has been on my wish list and I found one. But guys, this is going to be a fixer-upper. So I don't want to get too excited yet because I'm yet to attempt to repair it. But in here, I have the most beautiful Gucci bag I have ever laid my eyes on. And this is a bag I gave a sneak peek on my Instagram because, guys, the moment I opened it, I was like, nah, I can't wait. Like, I have to show you all. So this seller I haven't actually ever purchased from before, but I was looking for this bag in particular, and that's how I came across this seller. So it came beautifully wrapped in bubble wrap in this box with a couple of, it had a little thank you card and then also a receipt. So I ended up purchasing this for $200 US. So once I had postage and everything, it was around 300 Australian dollars. So an absolute bargain. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with this bag. So can you guys guess what it is? It is the beautiful Gucci Diana tote. How stunning is she? When I opened this, my jaw was on the floor. Look at the condition. The condition is absolutely amazing. There's a little indent here and there from the strap, but that's quite normal for these vintage bags. From the outside, absolutely beautiful. 10 out of 10. The only thing is, on the inside, it is completely disintegrated. So the black lining in there is completely sticky and peeling. So I'm not even going to reach in there and show you the zip compartments, but you have a zip compartment on one side and then you also have quite a large pocket straight down the middle. So I came across this bag on eBay and it looked too good to be true. The price was obviously really low. I think they had it up for around 400 Australian dollars, so like 300 US-ish. And I was like, what the hell, why is that such a cheap price? Because the outside was, again, just absolutely stunning and just in perfect condition. But once I looked at the listing, it did say that the interior is completely disintegrated. So I was a little bit cheeky and I offered them 200 US dollars and they accepted. So always put an offer in or message them. Generally, they are willing to sell it for a little cheaper than it's listed, but this was given its name because Lady Diana wore this bag. And yeah, it's an absolute classic. I love the bamboo handles. Bamboo handles is something that has grown on me. I never used to like it, but it's just one of those things, the more I saw it, the more I fell in love with it. And when I went to Gucci with my friend quite recently, because she wanted to get a brand new bag, they had the re-edition of this bag up on the shelf and they had all different colors. And I said straight away to my friend, I was like, I need the vintage version of that bag. Like, it is stunning. And I knew that they were available because I had seen them around on eBay. So that's when I started looking and I'm just so glad I came across this one. So on the inside, I'm not even going to really show you much on the inside because it is very sticky. It's like a black sticky peeling situation going on. I am going to attempt to clean away the sticky residue. So I've looked up on YouTube how to do it and I've got a bunch of cleaning products there that I'm going to attempt to do it with, and we'll see how I go. And you know what? I thought for $300, worst case scenario, I unpick the sides and I remove the whole interior and I put an organizer inside because I don't actually really like having the pocket straight down the middle anyway. So that is my last resort if the removing of the stickiness doesn't work. So I absolutely love this bag. It also has feet on the bottom which virtually look untouched. Like, the condition is just crazy. The interior stickiness isn't from wear and tear, it's just from being in the wrong climate. So I honestly think this has like never been worn. So an absolute bargain, and I just hope the cleaning of it works out. Now with the bamboo straps on the new re-editions, they do have like a little belt kind of thing for each strap, and that helps the bamboo keeps its shape because it does, if you can see closely there, I don't know if you can see, but it's completely pulling because the Gucci straps, like they're called bamboo strap shapers, they were $500 for two and they were literally looked like a little belt. So I went onto eBay and I purchased 2 black leather dog collars. And guys, they're literally exactly the same. So for the time being, I've just grabbed a ribbon that I just had in my desk and I'm going to tie a knot to bring them inwards. So yeah, I purchased 2 of those, just black. The new Gucci bags have like a fluoro pop of color, which I actually really like, but they didn't really have those colors on eBay. So I just went with plain black leather with a gold buckle. So they are my 2 bags. What do we think, guys? Obviously both completely different styles. I love big bags. I have a couple of little bags, but majority of the time I like to carry a lot of stuff, so I need a bigger bag to accommodate. So this one I plan to use for work. Cannot wait to style this up. This will be featured, I know, in a lot of future reels and TikToks. And then this one, I can see me using this on beach days or just casual days where I need to carry quite a fair bit of stuff. So they're the two bags. Let me know which is your favorite in the comments below. Now this is not the last you'll see of these bags. I plan to do a cleaning video of each, and then also a what fits in my bag kind of style video. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and stick around, because I am going to be filming a lot more videos with these. And I also, like I said, have 2 more bags on their way, and can't wait to show you guys. So they should be here next week. So yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day or night depending on where you are in the world and what time you're watching this, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye guys.